Hey guys, so here bringing you another video. Welcome back to the main account. Have played a game already. Didn't go that well. We had a really bad bot lane. They died, I think, over 20 times combined, so that wasn't ideal. We are on the main account, and it's very likely going to be a main account week. And the goal this week is LP. So throw, punt skill out the window. We're just wanting to play for LP. And to be honest, that's what majority of solo queue players do nowadays. They don't play for anything other than LP. So we're just going to join that and see what happens for a week. Because I'm probably going to be streaming. Today's Monday the 7th of April. But I'll probably be streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this week. All on the main account is the idea. So we'll see how it goes. I think, by the way, this seems a bit peculiar. You're right now, you'll be like, oh, that Karma will be going support. She's got heal. That's an Annie one-trick support player. So I don't even know if that player's going to swap to mid. Because I think it's a support one-trick Annie. Which obviously is weird. But then they're both support mains. If they're playing mid lane Karma, why do they have heal? Our Lilia is a one-trick Jhin player. That's also not ideal. Very high chance, by the way, the enemy team could run to top lane altogether, so I'm just not going to worth risking. Remember, Annie nowadays, on spawn, when the game begins, she starts with a stun ready to go. Have I ever thought about doing a bad matchup stream or series where you show it's possible to climb win rate in bad matchups? No, because I think that would be just painful. I don't think anybody would willingly want to just play bad matchups in every single game. It's definitely winnable on average. If 25% of games you have good matchups, 25% of games you have bad matchups, and 50% of the time you have okay matchups, yeah, you can obviously climb. And even in games you have bad matchups, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, they are. There's a lot of things that you can do to make a bad matchup okay. Like, a lot of the time, it's play around them, don't focus them. If you're in top lane, proxying is a big angle of that. If you literally cannot lane against something. So, yeah. Gwen, obviously, very strong champion. Warwick is, well, I'd say Gwen is more overpowered than Warwick, but Warwick is easier to get strong. I think that's the way that I would describe these two. Gwen has absolute more carry potential. I think most people would agree to that, but obviously if you're playing Warwick, you're just playing for the pure 1v1. So it's like, what can happen in the pure 1v1? Carabedo, 58 months. Thank you so much, my dude. That combo was already very low. I can make her miss a couple farm here and there. Right now I'm 4 farm ahead. Doesn't seem like a lot, but if I do this for the next minute or two, you suddenly will be double their farm, Why is Nami mid? Could be good. If Gwen's going to play really passive and just let me go for roams, I'm going to just roam early. I will say I'm very, very worried about my Lilia. it's an AD carry player, but it's even worse than just an AD carry player. It's a one-trick Jhin player. Again, insert anything. If it's a one-trick playing something different, that's obviously not great. If there wasn't all farm right here, by the way, I'd be 100% running for this Gwen right now. But this farm is guaranteed income. And guaranteed income a lot of the time is what you should do. Oh, you might be like, how's your tanking stuff? Careful. One, my lifesteal is stupid, even at this stage of the game. I have a Vamp Scepter. If I also queued once, I'd be probably back to, why are you here? Okay, Viego has to be looking for a gank. Thing is, I think I would even win potentially in a 2v1 with early barrier. Barrier is so strong in the early game. I don't even know if they would beat me in a 2v1 right now. And the longer she leaves it, she's on half health. I'm going to be level 6 soon. Then she's just risking death. I want her to miss this cannon if possible. But annoyingly, her minions are not attacking the cannon. So she's going to get it. And can't easily dive a Gwen. Did I deny that? I think I might have. That might have been close. There's a chance I denied that. Hey, Sandslash. There is a chance I denied that. I don't know if I 100% did, but I think I might have. Again, I will say I am going to be looking to roam a little. She ulted top. Okay, this is not a Gwen player. She just ulted top. She ulted top to push it like mad. You don't use Gwen ult for that. That's insanity. That's practically all of Gwen's absolute fighting power, and she just wasted it on a minion wave. Basically, in terms of XP, deny me a cannon. Without the ultimate, I 100% can fight a Gwen. With ultimate is where I have to be a bit careful against a Gwen because of how much raw damage it gives and it slows. But now that she doesn't have ult, she has to basically play stupidly passive. But yeah, I will say again, looking for this Annie, it's an immobile mage in mid lane, and I also know it's, yes, it's a one trick, it's a support main though. So her positioning is not going to be amazing. Dude, hopefully the side. Well, annoyingly, I was like, the Silas should start winning. He's going Catalyst, so his strength level is obviously going to be really, really bad. Oh, that missed. Ooh. Ah. Ding dang, walla walla bing bang. Okay, Viego will be on that blue responding. She might try to freeze it right now, because again, I don't know if this Gwen is a top laner. I haven't checked. But she might be a bit like, oh, the Warwick's roaming. I'm actually still ahead in farm, by the way, so it's not even costing me pretty much anything. So she might be a bit like, I don't know what to do. Like, the Warwick is roaming. Do I push really quick? She's used her ult for that. Or do I freeze it? So I think this Gwen could be a bit lost on what she actually should be doing. She missed Tibbers. Annie is struggling. Dude, Silas died though. It's annoying when you've given so much help like that and they still end up dead. Alright, this should now start to even up. I really want to fight the Gwen proper, but he seems to be incredibly passive. That's a Kog'Maw winning lane. Well, they're probably winning lane too. They're actually down on farm even before that fight. That's not good. Oh, I thought the Gwen gone back. The Gwen was just standing AFK under her tower. What is this Gwen doing? This is a weird player to play against, I'll tell you that. I can't get a read on her game sense. Like, she just, yeah, like, she's not going back again. So confused. Oh, bot lane, though. Bot lane difference again, 2 games in a row. Frustrating thing when you're a top lane and your bot lane does bad, because it's the lane that you really can't help. Cannon, thank you. Alright, screw it. This Gwen is not wanting to fight at all, so I'm just going to push it and go on Annie again. Probably a free kill. Oh, is he getting the kill without me? Yeah. Oh, he didn't really need to do that. I was on my way. Oh well. Gwen is the most passive player I've ever played against. How silly Warwick is though, holy moly. He like chunked me and I'm nearly back at full health. Okay. Hey, Cow TTV. Annoyingly, I'm going to be very close to Blade the Ruin King. Oh, she just used Tibbers at a really bad time. Cool. Hello, Diego. How are we doing? Good. Yeah, he's just struggling so much. But our bot lane. Oh, Kog'Maw! That's such a cocky Kog'Maw. Wow, that is such a misplay. Holy, that's a disaster for the Kog'Maw. Jeez. That's crazy bad for them. Alright, I've got Balk if I go back. She hasn't got a full item though, so I don't think I need to be really passive. I think there is a world that she does beat me right now. She does technically have item advantage. But judging about how this Gwen is played, I'm not actually scared that she's even going to look for a fight. She's been the most passive player I've ever played against. He went straight onto the dragon. Fair play. That's exactly what he should have done. So, well done to him. Right, with Balk now, I am stupidly strong. One item just turns this champion into God. Armor? Why is the enemy team being so cocky? This is crazy. They're not even like ahead, but they're playing like they are. Nice. Doubt Gwen will be there. I think Gwen will be just sitting under a tower. There you go, hello. Most passive player I've ever played against. Fight me. Nope. He just refuses to actively fight me. This is so weird. He's just gonna run away. Oh. Wow. Wow! Dude, this champion's so overpowered. What the heck? She couldn't even run away and she ignited me. I'm now gonna kill tower and look at my healing. In like 2 Qs. I'm gonna be full health. What the hell is this? Why is Riot not nerfed this? If we're just going to play for LP this week, by the way, expect a few Warwick games. I know it's terrible, it's not skillful at all. But this is Riot's fault. Riot refuses to balance the game. It's insane. He played it very bad. Not really. Like, there's not so much she could have really done. What more could she have done? She just had to run away, and she couldn't. It's crazy. Now we get some wave clear, because I want to start pushing the wave really fast and kill that tower. Small chance, if she thinks she can't lane against me anymore, that she tries to proxy, but it's too late, I'd say, to proxy. Again, I don't think that Gwen's going to roam, just because, again, this player's been the most passive player I've ever seen. I didn't even use any sums for that kill as well. She's just standing under tower. Got the tower. For those that are like, Hoz, why didn't you barrier? I think I was dead because I was committing for it. So I think not actually wasting the barrier is better. I didn't have to do that, but it felt right at the time. Oh. Oh. Do I go bot? I can go bot. I could easily kill that cog. I didn't have R ult up though. My R was coming up. If my R was available, I would have barriered and instantly ulted her, but it wasn't up. It was like literally a couple seconds. It was very close to being like a really good turnaround play, but it just wasn't exactly it timed. It was close. Very close. Da, 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 da. Ooh. Da, da, da. Do I go mid right now? Might be dead. Like, even though this Gwen has been quite shockingly bad, it's still a Gwen. Gwen is dead bonk. Yeah. Really, bro? This Annie's garbage. And she does that much damage with just Malignant's Tibbers. Holy moly. Malignance! Crazy! Annie, by the way, is in the group of champions that I'll be playing this week. I honestly, truly believe Annie right now is completely underrated in the game. I think people have not realised how strong she is. Well, in that combo that I talk about, for how easy something is to play, how much strength do they have? Something that is easy to play, and again, part of the strength of easy champions nowadays is you can consistently do... Dude, we're losing every dragon. You can consistently do and get fed every single game. If you play Gangplank or an Azir, there'll be an occasional game that you are literal god, you will carry 1v5, and it looks incredible. But you cannot do that every game consistently. If you play Warwick top lane, Garen, Annie, you can get strong consistently in every single game. That's the difference. That's what makes them, at the moment, completely worth picking, because it's every game you can practically pop off. I missed my W. Revenge, sucker. Revenge. That felt good. And I went for the Annie proper because she didn't obviously have Ignite or TP. This Gwen has literally done nothing this game. You know, oh my gosh, she's actually going for a play. She's actually going for a play. And she gets me. Look, the first time she actively goes for a play herself, she gets a kill. She's just never done that this whole game. Obviously, it's worth knowing that was a bad play by me. I didn't have barrier up, my ultimate up, anything. So like, I shouldn't have been nowhere near her. But the reason my defense is this Gwen has done nothing this whole game. So I kind of thought I could have got away with it. Alas, I didn't. Apparently Nefaria is actually not that good anymore. The nerfs have hit her quite hard. Silas has got TP, so he goes there. Bubble. In the bubble. Ooh, that missed. Worried about going for an all-in on Annie because I think the enemy team is coming here. I don't actually think it would be a 1v1. Oh, there's no one in range. I just pressed W and got nothing. The Pride Hunter, 58 months. Thank you so much, my dude. Okay, someone was over there though. Is there a world I go top lane and try to 1v1 the Gwen? With everything up, I think I beat her. I don't know if Silas beats her, you know. Dude, this champion is so stupid. Literally, no other champion in League of Legends would have survived. 0 champions in actual League of Legends would have survived that, apart from Warwick. That is bonkers. That is absolutely insane. And that's also why you take barrier, by the way. Because Warwick gets stronger the lower health you are with healing and attack speed. So that's why you take barrier. You barrier literally the last moment possible. And you gain the most strength. That is like, if that hasn't proved how OP Warwick is, I don't know what will. That's crazy. Oh! Oh! Dude! That looked like goddamn Star Wars with the amount of spells that were going all over the shop. And everyone was missing. Why is Viego top? Oh, you Angie boy. That's a really weird Viego play. Like, why is he top lane when Dragon's spawning in 10 seconds? Like, this guy's been really, really... Again, he's playing well for objectives, but that's what he's been playing for. I'm just going to kill the Karma. I was like, do I chase down the Cog? I think Jinx kills him. She's 2 levels up. That's such a big level difference. That W needed to hit, though. But I probably could have chased down that Cog, but I just like, no, we need to kill this dragon. There's a high chance Viego comes for this play. We need our Lilia here, though. He has not prioritized dragons at all. It is going to be hard to keep Soul away from the enemy team. They literally just need 1. We need 4 in a row, or the game to end before. Which, again, the game could end before 4 dragons spawn. But, yeah. Alright, Spirit Visage is insane value, though. Oh. Okay. Why? Okay. I don't know why they're all here. I guess mistakes were made, but I just don't know why Viego was also here. Oh well, my bad. Few mistakes creeping in this game. Oh, right. Ooh. Annie surely just gets destroyed at this stage of the game by a Silas. Like, there's no world that an Annie should be fighting a Silas. Zero. Because, like, she's 3 levels down as a mid laner. I'm 2 levels down, which is bad. She's 3 levels down. And it was a level 16 power spike, which is a bigger power spike because of your ultimate. Yeah, I think Gwen did ignite me, so like that was also more painful. But it's fine. Again, the thing is, a death on like that's kind of one of those deaths that people would say like, oh, it doesn't really matter, because for my death, they gain the gold for killing me, but they gain nothing else. There's no objective they gain nothing. So if they did commit ignite, it's committing ignite when it's not really giving anything else. Now I cannot fight her right now, and you'd be like, really? She's level 16. I'm not sure. And again, it's level 16, and do I think people could show up? Maybe. Maybe I do win. Level 15, maybe. Like, she's backing off if I had to guess, because she might look for a teleport. Okay, maybe I do win. I'm going to go quite aggressive, literally for the sole purpose. I just don't want this Gwen to go over for that play. Did my team not do Baron right now? Oh, hello? You just killed 3 of them. Gwen's down with me. The Annie's really weak. Why are we not doing Baron? Am I missing something? I think that could have been a Baron. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't do Baron there. Silas might be dead. No, Annie came the wrong way. No one's in range, but they're red as spawn. Do I go? I think so. Team. I think my biggest risk at the moment is going for a fight and it not being a 1v1. Because like with the Annie not really knowing what's going on being a support main, it just wouldn't shock me if she's just in the wrong position. Like, you know, if she's down in bot when realistically she should be fighting with her team. Fine. Advantage me. That's her all in. She doesn't kill me. I'm Warwick. I now know I can go for a re-engage with barrier and she dies. Because her whole strength only is in her ultimate. Could still get that. Sweet. This champion needs nerfs, man. Holy moly. How many bubbles are landing, huh? Don't. Well, the Annie's been out-leveled by our AD carry. Oof. Alright, what I might do is I might go over to the Dragon. Sorry, Baron. Because I think the enemy team might go, right, they're definitely going for Dragon. Should we just go for a Hail Mary Baron? Like, sometimes it is worth doing. And while we're on Dragon, you could say it's a window that they could go for it. So if I just hover around here... Viego's not obviously going for the Dragon. He's nowhere near, so... fine in that department. Small chances Viego just goes for a crazy all-in on our Silas. Again, sometimes it's more like what you have to lose. You could just do Baron. Enemy team's not doing anything. Are they all just sitting in a bush? Pogmore was a bit cocky there. I don't know why. They clearly obviously had vision of me, but I don't know why Cogmore thought he could just face check me. But Annie does no damage. So again, this is giving quite a bad showing of Annie when I'm like, oh, you know, Annie's in the overpowered group of champions right now. I truly think she is. Just this is an Annie support player that doesn't know what the hell's going on in mid lane. So there is a bit of a difference. A normal Annie mid would not be going 4 and 10. Also getting killed to like I roamed on the Annie a lot in the early game because of her positioning was just flat out bad. I think an actual Annie player wouldn't be positioning that bad to get caught. Well, you know, maybe you could let them off the first time, but then it happened again. I really want to do the Baron, but my team doesn't seem that fussed. I'm gonna go anti-healing myself because she heals. He heals a little bit. He heals. So I think that does give me decent value. Oh, dude, we're 8 and 4. I really don't pay attention to KD when I'm playing, by the way. I've said this many times. Go, go, Power Rangers. Just do it, man. It's so strong. So, it would be worth for Viego to try an attempted steal, by the way, because again, they're losing anyway. But I don't think they're even doing it. Yeah, well. I think it would be worth a potential steal. I hate as well that the worst players always emote. I was literally about to press my right press R. It was literally milliseconds. I think I need a little bit more damage. I'm just going to leave Bramble as Bramble, but we'll go Sterix to avoid... the only way I think I can realistically die is Burst. Sterix will help with Burst, because again, if you take... taking damage that will reduce your health below 30% gives you a 660 shield. That's obviously quite a big shield. So it's an anti-burst item. Stops you from just instant getting one shot. The game is really slowed down though. I don't know. They have a Cogmore. I don't love that it's slowed down a crazy amount because like absolute late game Cogmore is crazy. It's Hanny. The most I know she's got Malignant, so she probably doesn't care at all for cooldown. They are the weirdest ultimates. I don't think I've seen a bubble land this game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Careful. We'll just go absolute all in for you, because what? Again, they have nothing else that they need. This game, I don't know, I'm a bit nervous. Warwick, obviously, he does fall off. They have a cog more. So yeah, I don't know. I think we do need to look to end pretty damn soon. She's just hiding in a bush. She must like have emotes pinned on every single thing she does, because everything she does, even if the character moves, it's like she emotes. I've had everything on me. That was everything on me. Okay. But now the enemy team's going to run us. Dude, you need to land bubbles. This Nami literally doesn't land anything. Ugh. Cogmore's strength is starting to take over. I didn't think that was all 5 of the enemy team. It was all 5 of the enemy team. This is where we're starting to get in a bit of trouble because it is absolute... Oh my god, this Nami is so bad. Why? You don't need to do this. He got double inhib, but like he didn't. The double inhib was happening no matter what. Now this is an ace. We're all dead. We're gonna lose this game. I'll upload it, but we're gonna lose this game. This is what happens when you just don't end. And to be fair, this Nami is bad. I really. If she lands any of her spells, it would help. She's literally missing everything. They might try to end. Yeah, they're gonna go for it. I think we lose. Good luck. I might have delayed it because I had all 4 of them on me. Okay, I've delayed it, having all 4 on me. Dude. Crazy. This is what we get for just slowing the game down way too much. We shouldn't have slowed it down as much as we did. They're right here, they're right here, they're right here. She hit a bubble! She finally hit a bubble! And it's Annie making another mistake. This Annie. Oh. Yeah, the Silas didn't need to go for that play. It was really good he got the double inhib, and then I just don't know why he went that way. Okay, I'm spawning the exact same time as Gwen. He's got a GA and Cog, but often GA is pointless. Because again, if you die to a GA, you're very often going to, you know, your team's losing the fight at that point, especially if you're playing a Cogmore. So a lot of the time, you'll just die the moment as well. Oh! Okay, Mikhail's. Good. Elixir, because it's very likely this next fight is going to be the end of the game. Very likely. Red. And this game should not be as close as it is. It's a good game though. Do we actually wait the minute to get M soul? Probably. The game's going long anyway. What's another minute when you've already been in a game 40 odd, you know? And to be honest, the enemy team has to fight for it, so it is going to be the game-ending play. One team's going to win from this fight. Anybody that gets picked right now, by the way, it's devastating. Don't even risk it, man. Even like an Annie at this stage of the game, in theory, will one-shot. Jinx needs the DPS. That's bad. Okay, hopefully we just win. I think we just win. The Viego stole it, by the way. Fair play. So again, this is where like the GA is just kind of useless. Because if, dude, this Nami bubbles have been so bad. But yeah, even with a steal, it puts them in a compromised position. That's the risk of going for a steal. Is, oh, you stole it, amazing. That did give them Chem Soul, which you think might be enough strength, but it puts them in a compromised position. They basically didn't have a Viego that fight, and Gwen went all in at the same time. So I was blocking 3 of them on over and to the left. So basically, that fight, yes, they stole it, but that Viego and Gwen did nothing. Because they were basically going for the Hail Mary steal, and that basically turned the fight suddenly into not a 5v5, it kind of turned it into a 5v3. And the Annie's Tibbers was also really bad. So, crazy game. And listen, obviously, the steal wasn't worth it. That's one of those moments that a steal isn't worth it because you're then compromising the team fight. That is the game-ending fight. Like, you know, I was saying this is going to be the game-ending fight. Everyone knew it was. Going for a steal, you can't blame him. It's in your mind, it's the best thing to do. But, it compromised their whole team fight. Realistically, how could that have been better for the enemy team? Viego, good steal. The Gwen going in was the other mistake. The Gwen going in, if the Gwen was with the 3 over to the left, and if the Annie didn't do a stupid, like a really bad Tibbers, they would have had a much better fight. But because the Gwen went in at the same time, I blocked 3 of them, and Annie did a bad Tibbers, so that did nothing. Suddenly, it was just an easy walk over them. There we go. We went 8-6-8, 28k damage, so bit of a weird one. You know, both teams arguably could have won. We really probably should have tried to push for a win over 10 minutes ago. Because at this stage, as a Warwick, I was kind of fallen off by this stage of the game. Like, in actual strength, a Gwen on side lane probably would have killed me. But they just never went for that. So we got a little bit lucky. But anyway, that's going to be it. If you guys enjoyed, do throw a like on it. We got honoured twice by the Nami and the Lilia. But yeah, like it, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace.
Welcome to the Rift, where the legends play. It's Aussie games bringing skill every day. From tips to tricks and play so fine. You'll learn the game and have a good time. Thanks for watching, you're the real MVP. Hit that like and sub, join the family tree. Like, comment and subscribe. Keep the Aussie dream alive.